This is episode number 6, and today we talk about driving an Audi RS7 and a Lamborghini Performante, which are both 600 plus horsepower vehicles, Samsung's new Scary Living portraits, and we take a look at our favorite commercial of the week. Let's jump into it. Thanks, music. But hello and welcome to another episode of the Prolix Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. On the Prolix Podcast, we talk about photography, videography, projects we've been working on, tech news, and then break down our favorite video from this week. But before we jump into all of that, please do check us out on Instagram at Prolix Media, where we post quite often so you can keep up with what we've been up to. And don't forget to obviously follow us while we're there, because, I mean, why check us out any other way? No, I'm just kidding. Check us out regardless. Like, we don't need the follow, but like it would be nice. Like if you're there, just may as well just follow us. Also, do feel free to check us out on YouTube, also Prolix Media, so you don't miss out on any of our new videos, podcasts, unboxing videos, fun videos that we do just for us, just for fun. Guys, we're on a mission to get to 10K subscribers, and I know it seems like an ambitious goal, but we're really trying to grow on all platforms to give everybody quality content and just showcase the fun that we're having, to have you be part of the fun as well and part of the journey. Now, before we actually jump into the actual podcast, and technically we're already jumping in because we're doing this every time. We got a question of the week, and like I've mentioned in previous podcasts, Jordan helps me out with doing like some jot notes for the podcast of what we talk about in general kind of ideas. But the one thing he doesn't do is the question of the week. And I always forget to think about the question of the week until we're on the podcast. Yeah. So I was literally taking a sip of water just now, and I'm like, okay, what's the question of the week? And the question of the week is, you don't look stressed. This is good. This has changed from last time, because last time you looked stressed. Caught me by surprise. Okay, so question of the week is, which industry lacks photography and videography the most, or like could use photo and video advertising and content creation the most nowadays? Which industry would you say that would be? And then it's a two-parter. Yeah. So answer that question first, and then we'll send you a second part.
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is like manufacturing.
Okay.
I bet you definitely do get like a lot of the like the video and graphic video, like animated style stuff when it comes to like people making different pieces or engineering or even milling like specific parts for equipment. But I guess like that would probably be good to have some more visual stuff, especially when you're trying to sell whatever it is your product is.
Sorry, Jordan. I just want to make sure everybody can hear you well.
Is it really quiet?
Yeah, just a little touch closer. There you go.
But yeah, I think that's probably the biggest one. It's hard to say because I feel like I only see the stuff that I like follow on social.
Right.
So I could say an industry that I don't follow, but they probably have tons of content. Yeah.
But from your perspective, that's the case.
I think that would be the case.
So now what would you say would be like a fun video for a manufacturer, or like a fun photo shoot or a video that comes to mind right now? Let's go improv. Like, I'm not asking you to freestyle rap here. I'm just asking you to freestyle script write.
I guess like on the line, like of production. Okay. If it's in manufacturing, I guess seeing like more parts of what actually goes on in the process, and like maybe if it's like, I think it's cool whenever you see those photos or videos, like the little bit of behind the scenes with the huge facilities, especially for tech, and you see everybody in the like weird dust hats and masks and the static proof clothing and all this. I think it's kind of cool, but you don't see that much of it, and there's all the robots and whatnot. Yeah. I'm sure there is material that these people do show.
Right.
Like whoever makes like the Samsung battery probably came to some board meeting with like some kick-ass video. You just don't see that stuff. Right. Like that's not put out there. It's like behind closed doors kind of.
Which is actually quite the realization that we're just having right now. Because can you imagine how much content gets made out there that nobody sees?
You don't see. And not because it's not worth watching. It's just because you're not the target audience.
That, or just because the algorithm of every social platform that people post on just prioritizes all the big creators.
Something Well, it's pushing something that you're supposed to like as well. Like, yeah, you're right. You do get a lot of the same stuff. Like, people see the same people.
I think the saddest thing, I know we're kind of veering off quite far, but like I think the worst part is that I keep seeing the same suggested videos on YouTube, even though there's so many thousands, well, probably millions of videos, not probably actually, millions of videos on YouTube, but I keep getting pushed the same videos of people that are just popular on YouTube. And like, sure, I may enjoy that channel or that video, but I've seen it already.
Yeah.
Or
well,
like,
it totally favors, especially the people on that higher end of it. That's what makes them money. And like, it makes sense. But it is hard when, especially when you see other favored channels, like, with pulling similar numbers, but they don't hit that popular page or the trending page.
Yeah.
Like, people will compete at the same view rates, and they just will never get on there.
Yeah.
So there's something else going on.
For sure.
Their management teams are pulling some cords.
Yeah, they're definitely, definitely. Yeah.
It's crazy. I was mentioning that the other day. There's like a comedian on Instagram, Casey Frey. He like got big because of some super goofy videos of himself.
Okay.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But his latest video that went viral, he like tagged a DJ, and it was playing this person's new song that had just released in the video. I guarantee he made so much money by making that video.
Who's the DJ or the comedian?
The comedian.
Why? Because he tagged the...
Oh, because it seems natural and it's totally in his style because he's like this dancer, he's goofy and whatnot.
Yeah.
But there's no way that it wasn't orchestrated. Yeah, I'm just saying, there's so many things that go behind closed doors, especially with like talent managers. Like, those guys are pulling deals, and big ones. Like, it seems supernatural and it seems super above board, but that guy pulled like 6 figures. I guarantee it.
You think that they purposely staged him with the...
Yes.
With the...
His manager and the DJ's manager connected and said, "You're huge right now. You're getting so much virality. I'm releasing a song. Do one of your goofy dance things to it, and we'll pay you money." 100%. There's no way there's not. Then that stuff happens all the time.
But then the weird transition there, or realization, is that you go out there and you do this funky stuff. The guy, like the dancer guy, comedian guy, would do it for free just to get out there. And then as soon as you get out there, the thing flips.
That's why, and it's crazy because that's why virality is so important to like take advantage of, especially if you actually have like an ounce of talent behind it. Like, these guys are actually funny and they do goofy stuff, and there's a lot of work that goes into it, I think, behind the scenes that most of us don't think about.
Right.
But say you had a funny video like the damn Daniel thing, that guy made a lot of money, but there wasn't any like real talent there.
Yeah,
it was
and that's
only
why it was
marketable in one small thing. That video went viral, and maybe some subsequent ones that followed, but nothing huge. But this person actually can come up with different videos and comedy sketches and whatnot. He's able to like get the virality, but then ride it out. And that's once you hit that and you have a bit of talent, their talent managers for sure like knocking on the door to be like, "Let's make you rich." Like,
and while you make me rich.
Yeah, totally.
Which is fine.
He's gonna make money, and that happens all the time. Like, that whole like the term influencer gets thrown around all the time. Oh, god dang. Influencer gets all the time. And like, it's such a joke because people who aren't influencers will call themselves influencers, but people who like get to that level and are making money actually influencing people.
Yeah. To like just like buy them.
How many streams did you think that song got after this thing came out? Millions. Like, easily.
Yeah. Hopefully Prolix gets there one day.
Yeah, we need to do something stupid, I guess.
Okay. Well, it's on you.
Crash his
Lambo. What?
Nothing. That'll come up later.
Randomly drive a random person something and crash it into something. Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like we rode out that wave for a little bit, but like, I'm glad we did because there's some useful stuff there. But I would say I think the medical industry. Lacks a lot of video.
That's true.
Like, it has a good amount, but I feel like a lot of the medical commercials and stuff that you see are from third party medical like pills. Sorry, I'm not sure like what the proper name for it.
Medication.
Medication.
And not like stuff that's like needed.
Yeah, like
You see,
who needs Viagra is what you're
or
saying.
Cialis, yeah. Like that's the first things that came to mind. I was like, wow, they really have commercials out there.
Yeah, because that's the first thing that pops to mind, which is pretty impressive that they've bombarded so much.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm talking more like healthcare rather than medicine. So not like fixing problems, but staying healthy.
Oh yeah.
And the reason I'm assuming there's not that much promotion of it is because the medical world makes money from people being sick.
Yeah.
So they don't
like
want to promote
a thing to that too. That's true.
Which is kind of sad. Like, I mean, I feel like maybe there's probably going to be people that will like argue that.
Oh, 100%.
But
like, I don't like fully believe in that either. But I feel like there's other things at play. There's more going on than.
What didn't you fully believe in?
Like that, the whole medical community would be like, yeah, we don't need to advertise it. We make more money this way.
You don't think that's the case?
Yeah, not everybody goes into medicine being that.
Oh, no. I don't mean doctors or nurses. I'm talking the government.
Still?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, maybe. There's definitely some things going on.
I don't know.
I mean, that's why you see like the government like hike prices up for insulin in the States and stuff, and they're lining up at the border and buying all their stuff here because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah. Shame on you,
States.
America. We don't want you anyways. You know, like honestly, when they were like, oh, we're gonna build a wall with Canada too. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead. Listen, we don't want you anyways. Like we're cool with keeping our medicine for free and
or at least subsidized.
Yeah, and I want my maple syrup. I don't want to share. You know.
Yeah.
Either way.
But yeah, no, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. Medical would be a huge one too.
Yeah, and I feel like you can promote a lot, like healthy living.
You definitely see it like more, I think, in the private sector, like people who do it as like their own business.
Oh yeah, huge. But that's because like every person
Yeah.
that owns their own business would promote,
Yeah.
like with anything.
Yeah.
But I'm talking more like the government level.
Yeah, that's true.
Health industry. Hey, idea. Maybe we gotta hit them up.
Yeah, we got. Well, let's slide in with this first one, and then we'll see.
Okay, so let's jump into what we've been up to in the last 5 days. It's only been 5 days since the last podcast. We filmed the last one, or 6 days, because last time was Thursday. Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
But we still have done a lot. So starting on Thursday, we went and shot with the Audi RS7, which was absolutely epic.
Did we not talk about this last time?
Did we?
I think because we just did it just before that podcast.
Oh, maybe we did, but
Yeah,
it's
we
worth
did
mentioning again because like it was a 605 horsepower RS7, which was a blast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we mentioned that we only drove the speed limit, which is still true, and we're not changing our statement.
100%.
Absolutely true. And if anyone tries to call us out, that we will say that it was, speed limit. Anyways, because we're respectful and everything. Why does that sound so sarcastic? Like the more I talk about it, it feels like the more I'm bullshitting. Yeah. Maybe because I am. Just kidding. But anyways, all due respect to them, to the car and everything. Great car. Got lots of sick content. And you made me look like I was in a freaking magazine.
You should look at those. Did you look at them? They're in Drive now.
I will, but I looked at the one that you sent me. Like,
that one's cool.
Honestly, like I don't like pictures of myself because I'm so used to like being behind the camera.
Yeah.
I'm still not adjusted.
Yeah.
But man, if it wasn't me, if it was somebody else, it would literally look like it was like a magazine photo.
Yeah.
Like it was so sick.
I really tried to go a little more on those edits, especially with those few shots with the bike in the front.
Yeah.
We can throw it up on screen, right, Cass?
Yeah, Cassidy, throw up the shot. Yeah, if you didn't throw up the shot, you guys just got a free sound effect.
And if you're listening, then sorry, you'll see it on social.
Yeah, see it on social, exactly. Or you should just watch it on YouTube, maybe.
Yeah.
So on Friday, we had a blast, and what we did.
A little too much fun.
Like a little bit too much fun. Like maybe a little too much fun.
I think we went like 5 above the speed limit.
Like 5 above the speed limit. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, but anyway, so what we what we did was we drove my friend's brand new Lamborghini Huracan Performante Spider, which is a fancy word like saying for a fun 2-door red car thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was a lot of fun. So we the reason we drove it is because we basically made
we drove it.
Okay, the reason I drove it.
We
sorry.
wish.
No, okay. Well, we as in Prolix, man. I try to include you guys in everything. Like, listen, if he was cool with you guys driving it, I would totally let you drive it. If it was my car, you'd be able to drive it.
Man, it was fun even just, sorry to interrupt, it was fun just hanging out of the other car.
But also, you got to rip around in the passenger seat.
That was scary. It was really cool, though.
But it wasn't because of my bad driving skills. It's just the car.
I've never felt a car do that before.
Do what exactly? Accelerate to the speed limit.
The speed limit.
Yeah, and then just stay at the speed limit.
0 to 50.
Amazing. Just so thrilling. So thrilling. Anyways.
And you can feel it spin all 4 tires, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's
literally
nuts.
And just like listening to the freaking, for all you car people out there, to the RPMs just hitting red line and just bouncing off the red line. You know what the sound is like? Sounds like whap, pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. But like, imagine like, but screaming.
Like,
oh yeah.
Man.
Incredible ride. Anyways, the whole point we did that. Let's actually.
Yeah, sorry.
yeah. So the whole point we did that is for a funny pre-roll ad, basically calling out everybody that sells webinars and coaching and books and whatever, that are like, hey, you want to drive a Lambo like this? Well, you should, buy my webinar. So basically my video was like, well, instead of telling you, can we just play the video in the podcast? I feel like that's acceptable.
I guess so.
Yeah, Cassidy, can you just cue the video? Thank you.
Nice. It's done already?
What?
It's good to go?
Yeah, didn't I show you?
No.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, cue the video.
First of all, this is not my car, and I'm not going to try to sell you a webinar, an ebook, or some course of mine, but I will tell you that if you're a driven content creator that's itching to learn more about the creative industry and entrepreneurship, then this channel is for you. So subscribe today. You may regret it, you may not, who knows? You don't know until you check it out. But I got to return this car before I get charged for another hour of my rental agreement. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. That was really thrilling. Shout out to my friend. I'm not going to name drop just so he doesn't get bombarded by DMs trying to
drive his car.
People drive his car, shoot his car. But either way, so we did that. And while we were doing that, a random bike pulls up next to me. And this guy like on a bike, and he looks like super ready to go, and like, and then he's like revving his bike
like
to race.
Super ready to go to the speed limit.
Super ready to go to speed limit. So him and I and he starts revving, and he's like, "Hey man, you want to hit the speed limit together? Who's gonna hit the speed limit first?" And then like I was like with the owner of the car, and the owner of the car is like, "Hey man, beat him to the speed limit." So then I was.
So we did.
Yeah, so then I was like, listen, man, I'm not going to miss out the opportunity to hit the speed limit quickly, so. Oh, man. Anyway, so then I was like, okay, fine. So I dropped the gear, and we were going like way below the speed limit, and we accelerated to the speed limit, and I ended up beating the bike to the speed limit, and and that was awesome. And then the bike
kept up.
He kept up. It was like, yeah. Well, I mean, considering we were only going like below the speed limit up to the speed limit, it was still pretty impressive that he kept up.
Yeah. He's only got a 70 horsepower bike too.
Well, it was a 750. I think it was a Yamaha 750cc.
Yeah.
So he was about like I probably beat him by the time I reached the speed limit. I was probably like 1.5 to 2 car lengths ahead. So it was still pretty impressive. Yeah. I thought he was going to beat me because I thought that was like a leader bike. For all you gearheads out there will understand, but basically a faster version of the bike for those people that don't. Anyways, but yeah, so still a fun rip to the speed limit. So then so we didn't know who this was, and then we turned into the neighborhood to film the pre-roll ad. And then this guy kept following us through. And then all of a sudden, this guy yells, like, pull over to the right, to the shoulder. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't break any... Like, I thought it was like an undercover cop pulling me over for hitting the speed limit too fast. So then I was like, okay, that's weird. So then we keep driving through the neighborhood, pull over. And this guy pulls over next to me. And I was like, hey, man. He's like, hey, sick Lambo, like, whatever. He's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, sorry, who are you? And then like, oh, I'm Jordan's buddy. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, this entire time I'm in the chase car taking photos.
Yeah, you guys were in.
And I see the bike come up, and it didn't click at all that I would know this person.
Yeah.
And of course, so finally when we pulled over and he says that he knows me, I get out of the car. I'm like, oh my God.
It's like your buddy.
Yeah.
So then we're like, not you. See, when I say we were driving the Lambo, I meant I was driving. But then I was going to say had an idea, and this is an idea you had. Credits to you, like TM, like R in a circle type of deals. Anyways, you said, let's do rolling shots with the bike. And holy shit, was that ever a good idea? And holy shit, did you ever make me proud with that shot? I was like, man, this is like, it was like a proud dad moment. Even though you're older than me, it was a proud dad moment. I was like, I
was surprised at how both were so sharp. Like,
okay, well, Cassidy, first of all, cue the image right here for all these watching, and for all you that's listening in your cars. I mean, too bad, so sad. Check this out because this photo is amazing. Go on YouTube, check it out, or on Instagram.
Yeah, pull up Instagram.
Pull over
don't
safely.
Get a ticket.
Yeah, like crush like a king can of beer, and then check out our Instagram post. But anyway, so please don't do that. Please don't do that. Just everything in this podcast is pretty much sarcasm. And the impressive part in that photo, again, cue it again, is that so for those of you who are listening, I'll be nice. So we had a Lambo with a bike going the speed limit at 80 kilometers per hour. This is not sarcasm. At 80 kilometers per hour, with a chase car and Jordan hanging out of the chase car, freehanding a long exposure shot to make sure that the background and the wheels are in motion in the photo, but the car and the bike look fully sharp. So yeah, we got those rolling shots with the Lambo, which were amazing. After that, on that day, we quickly head over to Vehicle Protective Solutions, which do like PPF and ceramic coatings and stuff like that. And what we did was we filmed a little bit of B-roll footage for a video we're doing for Audi, to promote people getting PPF and ceramic coatings with their new Audi purchases. We filmed on the same day. We also filmed your talking piece for Pallet because we're shooting like testimonial video for Pallet because Pallet sent us out some gear. We genuinely love the product. This is not a bullshit testimonial of something like that because we actually use it and love it. So we are doing like a testimonial video for them, which is going to come out soon. So be sure to check that out. Met with a gentleman from Genesis, our connection from Genesis. They want us to create another commercial. We made the first one, which we will link below. You can check it out, and they want us to create another one. We met with another home builder that we're working with right now. They want us to run their social media potentially, and then create some content for their social as well. So we'll see how that plays out. And then and we also linked with Float and Paddle, like you guys have heard about them probably. If not, they're basically rent tubes, kayaks, and canoes out in Pinawa, in beautiful Pinawa, and you should check it out. Very affordable pricing and very worth it for a nice summer weekend or midday or during.
Get them to sponsor us.
Oh yeah, they should just like.
There's some sort of.
Yeah.
Good note.
Good note. Do you want to make a note of that? Yeah, make a note of that. You know what? Hey Siri, remind me to ask Float and Paddle about sponsorship of podcast in 1 hour.
Here's your reminder.
Thanks, Siri. Yeah, I made a note. Don't worry about it. I got you. So then, so we're gonna actually talk to them about incorporating them into our next event or the event after the next one.
Yeah.
So for all you out there that have been to our events, have heard about them, this is definitely one that you should look into.
Yeah, this one I'm super excited for.
I think I am too, man. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be a good vibe. It's limited to 18 people, so it's very like exclusive just because of room, not any other reason. So be sure to keep your eye out for it. And then lastly, today, Austin and I went out to Audi Winnipeg again. As you can see, that's basically our second home. And we filmed a bunch of videos. One was like a CPO video, like certified pre-owned Audi video. And then another one we did 4 introduction videos to their 4 like decently new people. And we're actually going to do one for every single person on the sales floor to put on their website. So on the staff page, you can go and actually look at videos of people and get to know them, rather than just an image and a quick write-up. So, and we can promote that also on social and boost these videos as well. Okay, let's jump into the tech news. So, tech news today. Do you wanna take this?
Sure. So in the last 5 days, I didn't really see too many like big tech news things. There's some issues with some of the Samsung phones. Apparently, they're like turning off for random reasons, but I don't really. What's new?
Literally, who even cares about Samsung?
Then some other thing with like Apple quietly re-releasing their iPod Touch, which kind of makes. I think that makes sense. Like that way, you don't have to buy your kid a phone.
You can just buy them.
the iPhone.
But I also feel like that parents would want to be able to be in touch with their kids.
Yeah, but then you don't have to pay for like a service. You can just have them on Wi-Fi and iMessage and whatever, because there's Wi-Fi everywhere.
This is true.
Yeah,
this is
you
true.
can still like phone call through Facebook and all those things. I don't know. I think it's a decent option, but it is weird that they're coming back to that. I guess there's still a demand for it.
Which is interesting. Yeah, it's weird to us, but I bet you there's a demographic of some sort that we don't know about that was like, where the hell is the new iPod Touch with all the features of the iPhone without...
Yeah, it's got, and that too. Like, it's got all the new things like the AR and all that stuff. Like,
does it look like the new iPhone?
No, it looks like an iPod Touch. Like, it looks more like the old iPhone.
Oh, so they kept the design original.
Yeah. So
and do you remember the first iPod Touch? I remember that broke the freaking schools.
Like in the style like the 3G with like
yeah.
the metal silver.
Yeah.
Those. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, how long ago that was? That's crazy.
And man, yeah, that was wild. Like a touch screen. Like that blew our minds. Like from moving from the dial to like, I remember like one of the first kids in my class getting one, and everyone was just blown away. Like, what the hell?
Man, I literally made friends by having an iPhone 3G when it just came out.
Yeah.
That's like before I could speak English. That was like my way to freaking use it. Yeah, literally for all you.
Wow.
For all you people that are audio right now, you didn't see that, but that was hilarious. Yeah. Just like, hello, and they're like, holy crap, hello, what's your name? What do you do? Where are you from? I want to be your friends. Can we play video games in your thing? What kind of games do you have?
Yeah, that's always the question. What kind of games you got on that?
Yeah. Nowadays, I'm like, man, I'd be like, when my niece is old enough to play games on the phone, I'm going to be like the most lame uncle. I just have productivity apps galore. And
honestly, the same. I used to have tons of games on here.
I literally have...
My little cousins would always like take my phone and play all the games, and then my phone would die. And now, if I look on here right now, like, look, this is a quick look through all of the tabs. Not one game. Nothing. You know what is on here?
What is on here?
New? Tinder.
Oh.
Just quick shout out. I'm single as fuck.
Single as beep. So any of you think this guy's cute on the podcast?
That's kind of a game, right?
Yeah, it's a gamble, that's for sure.
That's it. Yeah, no games.
Wow. Hey, look. I mean, it's a fun game to play.
In a better app that I just got. I actually just downloaded Duolingo.
I have that app. What language are you trying to learn?
German.
Dude, same.
What?
Yeah, I swear.
Ich bin ein Mann.
You, because I don't know what the hell you're saying.
I am a man.
Wow.
I learned that this morning.
Oh.
I downloaded it.
Sick. I actually downloaded it and I tried to learn German, and then I realized that it is tough. And if I...
Yeah, but you already know so many languages. It should be easy for you.
Yeah. But I kind of learned, like, I feel like they were like pre-programmed when I was born, and then I just had to like practice them a little.
You're using them like all of...
Yeah, so then like versus crazy. Here... See, like we could, as a Prolix challenge, we could commit.
That's why I got it, because my roommate wanted to do it. So I was like, oh yeah, so why don't we try it together? So now we're going to try it.
Dude, sick. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Actually, that should be a challenge. We should like learn German together.
Yeah. Well, we got the app, and you just do the lesson. It's cool. Everybody who's listening to this, if you actually are paying attention, download this app.
Called Duolingo.
And then only message us in German.
Yeah, it's called Duolingo. Duolig.
And then we'll all be a little better off.
We'll all be Duolingoing.
Duolingo, yeah.
Duolingoing it to each other.
I don't know how... Cincolingo. Anyways, back on track. That's not really the tech news. There was the big thing that I wanted to talk about was this the living portrait thing. So yeah, Samsung's phones are up and down.
I got an idea. Hold on.
In quality. Wait, what?
What's going on, guys? So right now we're filming the podcast and we're doing tech news right now. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What's going on, guys? Right now we're filming the podcast with Jordan over here, and we're talking about tech news, and Apple silently released the iPod Touch. And we're talking about games, and obviously because iPod Touches are mostly for people that play games or for kids or whatever. What games do you still have on your phone?
That's a good question, actually. This is cool. Samsung, their team in Moscow, developed some sort of algorithm that is kind of scary. I just showed you briefly, but I read this Vice article on it. Basically, they can make like photorealistic or super realistic videos from a single source image. So in this example, it's literally, we can play it at the bottom perhaps if I send you this article. but it's literally just a picture of the Mona Lisa, and they apply the algorithm to it, I guess, to like put tracking points on this image, and can actually animate it as though it's talking from one image, from a single angle.
Can you imagine what kind of manipulation they could do to the world?
That's what's scary. Because like, I don't know if
you take somebody's selfie and just be like,
and you could put them anywhere.
Oh, idea.
No, that's
I'm going to take your selfie and I'm going to send it to them and then be like, add me on Tinder.
But that's actually what's scary about it, though. I don't know if you'd heard about this, but like, I don't even, like maybe a year ago or more, but there was like this huge thing with like in porn where people were like making fake videos of celebrities, but they were so realistic because of shit like this. Like, it's and it's like this whole new range where it's like you could make things that realistic. That's so dangerous. And like I'm scrolling through this page. I'll put the link in the description as well. But there's pictures on here from like Salvador Dali and like Marilyn Monroe. Like just a single image being put through this algorithm, and the fact that they can make it not only like talk and look real, but it actually can move and interact from a single image, and it knows how to like manipulate that to look realistic.
That's scary.
It's scary, yeah. Because you could be like, imagine how easily you could be framed into something. It's like, oh look, here's you robbing this bank. Like, what? Like,
that sounds scary that you just told me that it's me robbing the bank.
But it's freaky.
Yeah, true.
It's like, it's super impressive, the fact, like, especially with like I for animation, maybe for movies and entertainment, like that's pretty cool. But there's definitely a dark side of this that is potentially very dangerous.
That is dark.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, moving on. We're dragging out.
Yeah, we'll get away from that.
But yeah, so sponsor break. So as before, since there's only been 5 days, we haven't been able to lock down a sponsor in 5 days. We've had a lot of applications, like tons from all over the world, like from the biggest brands and stuff. We're just really picky. We're just really picky of who we want. And because we did, I don't know where I'm going with this. We're not picky at all. We didn't have any applications. So if you would like to send your application, which is literally a simple email to info@proluxmedia.ca and say, hey, loved you guys. Okay, you don't have to say that. Even if maybe
you don't even need to think that.
Yeah, even if you love us, you don't have to tell us.
Think of it from a completely selfish point of view. Do you want promotion?
Or not? Yeah, literally. Do you want us to plug your product like 4 times, more times than we plug our Instagram account? By the way, @ProLuxMedia. But yeah, if you do, if that's you, hit us up, info@proluxmedia.ca, or on our Instagram @ProLuxMedia. That's number 3 this time, this podcast that I've plugged our Instagram. We'd love to shout you guys out, and especially if we believe in the product as well, we will give you a genuine review or whatever. We'll probably do an unboxing video, or if it's a service, we'll go and unbox ourselves in the service. I don't know what I'm saying, but anyways, do the service. So for all of you watching on YouTube, we're sorry, we're gonna have to cut to the 2 cameras right here. That one.
So no more close-ups of me.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Just because we've had so many requests for his Tinder username already that it just we realized
it shorted the camera.
Couldn't keep up. But anyways, if you'd like to sponsor, please do feel free. And then do you want to plug the thing that starts with a P?
And also, if you don't have a service or product or thing that you're trying to sell or promote, you can also just support the podcast yourself by heading over to our Patreon page, which you can find at patreon.com/ProLexPodcast. There's different levels of support there. They're pretty modest levels. I mean, it's like a little bit of change, and each
some pocket change. Yeah.
Like, each level will like unlock some exclusive content for our Patreon subscribers or supporters, or however the term is used. Our patrons, I think, is
patrons.
The term.
So do we even have that? Did you set that up?
Yeah, it's set up.
And there's like different levels?
Yeah. Well, there's only 2 right now.
2 levels?
Yeah, there's 2
So what's
levels.
the extra shit that people get?
So at the first level, you can send us questions, and then we can answer those like in exclusive videos, like just online, or in a portion on the show if we end up getting enough people. And then the next level includes like a personal shout out, so we'll talk about you on the show and plug like if you have like an Instagram or something like that.
Okay.
And I think I also included something like you can get a high five from us or something.
Oh, okay.
Something cheesy.
Also, we should probably give away like free stuff too.
Yeah, at the higher levels. Once we get there, but we just have 2 tiers right now.
Yeah. Okay, so check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Just take a gander.
Like a stroll through our Patreon, you know.
Yeah. So you can find that at patreon.com/ProLuxPodcast.
All right, so it's time to review our favorite commercial of the week.
You haven't seen this yet.
I haven't seen this yet.
This one, yeah.
I'm actually kind of excited because I've supplied the commercials for the last couple of times, so I'm kind of excited. Let's see.
I'm also just a fan of the actor that's in this. Did you ever see the show Hannibal?
Cannibal?
Hannibal.
Hannibal.
He is a cannibal, yes. In the show.
Oh.
Hannibal Lecter, you don't know that? Oh, great show. He does a great job eating people.
Wow, that's amazing. I want to meet this guy,
Yeah.
so you can eat some people.
You
want to
eat this guy? I got it.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
They say that we Danes are the happiest nation in the world. So, what's our secret? Could it be that we find joy in nature? Is it that we keep work and life in perfect balance? Is it that we make time for hygge, feeling all fuzzy and snuggly together? Some believe the Danish way means searching for a better way. Are we happy because we create beautiful things? Quatten. Maybe it's choosing simple style over fads and fashions. Or could the secret of our happiness be down to creating what we believe is the best beer in the world? Probably.
Wow. Okay, first of all, I gotta say, who is?
Mads Mikkelsen. Huh? Mads, the guy?
No, who's the best nation in the world?
The Danes. Danish.
Oh.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw this, I'm like, yes, this guy looks like a cannibal. Like he fits the profile. Like just the cheekbones, I think, or like.
Yeah, he does an amazing job. It's a really good show. I think it got canceled after 3 seasons. The third season wasn't great, but the first 2 seasons, amazing.
Which I can tell because he plays the role really well.
He does a great job.
Okay, so Jordan, you take it off. What do you,
Take what off?
Yeah, your Tinder username out of this podcast because it's been bombarding my DMs. Oh my God, who's that cute guy on the show? Anyways, I'm like, damn it, I didn't give it that much attention. So tell me the first thing that you notice about this commercial.
These transitions, it's like so goofy, but they just take it like it's so, I don't know, surreal, and like it takes itself like not too seriously, but
that's impressive actually.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Could it be that we find joy in nature? Is it that we keep work
Like, and it's funny because like
perfect balance?
it's
Even
not
like
like they try to pretend that it's like super sunny there either or anything. It's like kind of dreary.
Yeah.
Like this northern European country.
Yeah.
Feeling all fuzzy and snuggly together.
Like what?
Yeah.
How did they even transition that?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
that. Look at this.
Yeah.
You can see
See
this
the edge of
ledge,
the
and then you
yeah.
can see the edge
Yeah.
just enough, and I feel like that's their like way to be like, haha, f- you, we thought of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, oh, it wouldn't have looked the same, but no, it really does well.
Like, where do they even find something like this on a roof?
Yeah.
Or is this built and that's
Maybe.
green
Yeah, it's
screen?
probably green screen too.
That's
yeah.
background's green screen and this built.
Yeah. That's a great shot. This tracking shot, that's so
How
cool.
the hell-
On the dolly.
Yeah, how
That's so cool.
but even look at the detail, the fact that
Yeah.
here, look, here, you can see it goes through like 2
Yeah.
rooms. Wait, right
Yeah.
here, sorry guys. So, look, one
There's a
room,
yellow, then there's blue,
blue,
then it's
and
blue
then-
in the next one. Now,
okay, and now look here, you can see that there's depth behind his hand.
Yeah.
That's clearly a long hallway. So it's like everything's thought about. The continuity is incredible.
this is a great one too.
Also, look, he tilts his
Like,
head
it's
up
incredible. Yeah.
right here. And then he comes out with his head
Yeah.
up tilted. And how the hell did they put that, this with cobblestone background?
It's so cool.
Or could the secret of our happiness be down to today?
And like we talked a lot of game about like the color on the other ones.
Yeah.
But I think that those ones were based way more in like reality, so this is like a boost to like what was real. This feels like almost surreal.
Yeah.
Like it's
But
pushed beyond what is realistic, and it looks super cool.
It is, because the colors are way too like vibrant and sharp.
I love
but I love it.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
That's amazing. And I love how he's always so well lit. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at, he's a moving subject, and he's just always well lit. Well, I guess not there, but like you can still see him.
Because we create beautiful things.
And I love how smooth the whole video is, even though he's moving around the whole video. It's just such a smooth,
that's sick. This would be a cool thing to do, like with this style of transition, where it's like it almost feels like it's supposed to be all one take together.
Yeah.
Right. But like obviously there's the quick transitions, which are all super creative. And we talked about an idea like that before, which I think would be super cool. But yeah, this would be
the
tough,
continuity idea, right?
Yeah.
The one with the beer can you came up with the one time.
I think that. Like,
you wanna repeat that idea again?
Well, what was it? Oh, with the motion tracking. So like this would be probably a little. Would it be easier or harder? I don't know. Like this would be, I feel like, harder to get like the end and the start to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Versus the tracking idea of like, so the idea was tracking a beer can as it travels through like, I guess like a party or a campfire or something.
Yeah.
And having it in the middle of the screen the entire time, no matter whether it was passed around to different hands or thrown to somebody or something. I think that's like one shot though. This is like has cuts, and it's more focused on like how clever. And they're not even clever. It's how creative they get just with the transition.
That's it.
Yeah, and it's really it's cool. Like through the wardrobe or off the dinner table. Like that's so weird, but it's great.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So idea that we can come up with to make this something like with this style. I mean, these type of transitions.
Oh man.
What if we had idea? I'm a big car guy. We work a lot with cars so a lot of my ideas are with cars.
Yeah.
But imagine if you had a shot where basically you had. Okay, so camera from the passenger seat, camera is on the door while it's door like this. Door opens, guy gets, and like camera moves with the door. Guy gets in, door closes, and then camera starts moving back. And it says something about that person's lifestyle, and it say like the entry level car, blah 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 about the car, like this is for everyday needs, whatever. And then it goes like this, and then the passenger door technically opens, but it transitions into the driver's door opening of the next car.
Wow. Actually,
the camera,
kind of,
you know what I mean? It goes like this, and then goes through the cabin. This door opens, and then it goes like, and then and then this door opens. Yeah. And it goes through different cabins, and it basically says about the different interior types for different people.
That would be hard, but I think that would be cool.
Yeah, you just have to figure out a rig.
Too, like what you could do to like even fake the transition when the door opens. If you had like enough of a whip pan, you could like just do a quick cut in the middle. So imagine it was like the door shut, and it pans back, right? Like it's going through the car.
Yeah.
And then the other door opens instead of transitioning like right in the middle. So then someone could get in on this side technically, and it could close and just go right back along the same track, but inside a different car. Yeah. That'd be so cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would be super cool.
We should do that.
I think that's doable.
We have the accessibility to the cars.
Yeah.
And just talk about the different interiors.
But then the thing that's similar to this is like building up the sets for like why it's like it makes sense for each car.
Yeah.
Right. So like if you did like a sports car or whatever, just be one passenger or whatever. Someone comes in, and then like you open the door, and it could be like family clambering into like a SUV or something. Yeah. Yeah.
And then the last one can be into a door, and then all of a sudden you expect the camera to go this way, but instead it turns 90 degrees, and then it gets clipped to the convertible top of an R8, and it opens, and you see the sky, and then like it's the final tagline, Audi progressive, like the sound effect that they do at the end. It's like that heartbeat.
Yeah, that could be cool, but man, that would be some tricky camera work.
Austin got it. Yeah. Austin? Yeah. Are you a 10 out of 10 cinematographer?
10 out of 10?
I'd say that's a yes question.
6.
He said he's a 6, but I'll give him a 10. My standards are high, and I'd still give him a 10. But anyways,
7.5.
7.5. Ooh, okay. Look at you playing hard to get. Doesn't sound good for you with all these Tinder babes trying to hit you up. But anyways, so
this is the worst episode.
This is the worst episode. Like, yeah, he's so red right now. For those people that are not, you just literally match your shirt right now. That's how red you are. Just kidding. I don't think I've ever seen you blush. You and your olive skin. But
Really?
no.
Like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there you go. Tinderellas, hit him up. He's not gonna blush. So that's that. I think that on that note, that's all that we have time for today. If you do have any suggestions about things we should talk about, review, or watch, please let us know via email at info@proluxmedia.ca or DM us on Instagram at proluxmedia. That's the 4th time that I've plugged the Instagram, by the way. And while you're there, also feel free to follow us because we're post cool shit and do cool shit what we think is cool, so let us know if you think it's cool. Yeah, maybe you think it's cool as well. And make sure you follow us on Instagram, as I said already. Shit. See, that's the problem with reading a script, is that you just like screw yourself over. What I meant to say. Also follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Also Prolux Media. So you don't miss any of our cool videos that we create, podcasts, unboxing videos, and just fun videos that we make just for fun. Links are all in the description. And thank you so much for tuning in and sharing your earbuds or speakers or surround sound or whatever you're listening to with us. Until next time. Cheers.